Taylor Swift's upcoming 5 Wembley concerts could see private counter-terrorism security forces deployed to keep thousands of fans safe, according to reports. Sources claim the pop star's shows will be relying on the extra security in response to the Vienna terror plot, which caused her to cancel all 3 shows in the city last week. The singer, 34, was due to perform in front of an estimated 170,000 fans on August 8, 9, and 10 at Ernst Happel Stadium in the Austrian capital, but was forced to cancel after the horrific attack was exposed. It has since been confirmed that radicalized teens aged 17 and 19, including an ISIS fanatic, had planned carnage with bomb, knives, and vehicle attack on young fans. Now reports have emerged that Swift will be using private counter-terrorism security forces to protect her fans due to the ongoing London riots, placing a major strain on local police. The decision comes after music performances are facing more attention following the bomb attack at Ariana Grande's concert at Manchester Arena in 2017, which killed 22 people and injured 139, most of them children and teenagers. Sources told TMZ that concerns remain despite the tight security measures in place at Wembley and the fact that it is one of the safest stadiums in Europe in terms of anti-terrorism measures. At previous shows on the star's Hellas tour, crowds of her loyal fans, known as Swifties, gathered outside the venue and raided stores, even if they did not have tickets. Austrian concert organizers expect up to 65,000 fans to gather inside the stadium for each concert and up to 30,000 outside, and authorities said suspects were planning the attacks. The large number of fans outside the venue has security planners for the Wembley concerts, scheduled for August 15th to 20th, worrying them. These will be Swift's final international tour before returning to North America. During the star's performance in Munich on July 27th, thousands of Swifties managed to crowd into a nearby hill to watch the concert for free. Ben Knott, Director of Operations for FGH Security in the UK, told TMZ that outside of fan events, private security companies work with police to track down suspicious people. He said counter-terrorism security forces typically use plainclothes and uniformed personnel to keep an eye out for suspicious people. For example, if someone is scanning the area for cameras or police officers, that's a sign that something is wrong and security forces are approaching, he said. In most cases, the tactic is to ask if you need any help, but if security forces get the little bit of a sniff of something wrong, the police are called right away. Meanwhile, Wembley is in the process of stepping up security measures for the concert, according to a hospitality worker at the concert hall. It's thought that there will be added safeguarding measures, such as walk-through metal detectors. Policing Minister Diana Johnson has said Scotland Yard is evaluating intelligence ahead of Swift's Wembley concerts. She told LBC Radio, "Clearly, the police will be looking at all the intelligence and making decisions. They risk assess every event that happens in this country, and that's something for the police." The minister also said that there is a provision to invoke Martin's Law, which is about making sure that those venues which could be subject to terrorist attack have in place everything that they need in terms of keeping people safe, and that will be brought forward by the government shortly. Swift previously announced that her 5 London shows will each feature a high-profile special guest, including indie pop star Sophia Isella, Maisie Peters, Holly Humberstone, and Suki Waterhouse. Like her previous June gigs at Wembley, all the upcoming shows are sold out. Experts have warned that the terrorist threats to gigs are a wake-up call, with Chris Phillips, former head of the UK's National Counter-Terrorism Security Office, previously telling The Sun, music events are right on the high point of terrorist targets. You have to carry on with business as usual and make sure nothing happens. Terrorists must not win. But we must be vigilant. The fear of terrorist attacks has long been a concern for Swift. In 2019, she wrote an article for ELLE magazine stating that a seizure during a concert was my biggest fear. She said, after the 2017 Manchester Arena bombing and the Las Vegas concert shooting, I was really scared to go on tour this time because I didn't know how to keep 3 million fans safe for 7 months. A huge amount of planning went into keeping fans safe, and a huge amount of money and effort went into it. She added that her fear of violence led her to always carry military bandages with her wherever she goes in case of a gunshot or stab wound. Other instances of terrorist attacks on music performances include the 2015 Bataclan attack in Paris and the Moscow City Hall attack earlier this year. But Swift's fans remain determined to celebrate her music despite the terror threats. After her Austria show was cancelled, fans flocked to the streets of Vienna wearing elaborate concert outfits and friendship bracelets to sing and dance to the pop star's hits. Authorities say the arrested teenage suspects are believed to have been inspired by the Islamic State and Al-Qaeda. Authorities say the main suspect, identified as ISIS fanatic Bahraini, confessed to starting planning the attacks in July. Just a few weeks ago, the 19-year-old uploaded an online pledge of allegiance to the current leadership of the Islamic State. Omar Hijawi Pilchner, director of the National Security and Intelligence Directorate, said he was clearly radicalized in the direction of the Islamic State and believes it is right to kill infidels. Hijawi Pilchner added that the suspect was planning to carry out an attack in the area outside the stadium and wanted to kill as many people as possible using knives and homemade explosives. Franz Ruff, head of the Interior Ministry's Public Security Department, said investigators searched the suspect's home in Telnitz, south of Vienna, and found chemicals and technical equipment indicating concrete acts of preparation. Authorities also said they found Islamic State and Al-Qaeda materials in the home of the second suspect, 17. The suspect has so far refused to speak, but a few days ago he was employed by a company providing unspecified services at the concert venue. The 19-year-old is an Austrian with North Macedonian roots. The 17-year-old is an Austrian with Turkish and Croatian roots. For everyone's safety, we were left with no choice but to cancel the 3 scheduled shows, concert promoter Barracuda Music said in an Instagram post late Wednesday. Barracuda said it would refund all tickets. The same news was posted on Swift's official website under the Vienna date. Meanwhile, Austrian train operator BB announced it would refund fans for unused train tickets for the concert. A Metropolitan Police spokesman said, London hosts a significant number of high-profile events each year, providing a safe and enjoyable experience for millions of visitors. The Metropolitan Police continues to work closely with venue security teams and other partners to ensure appropriate security and policing plans are in place. There is no indication that the issues being investigated by the Austrian authorities will affect our upcoming events here in London. As always, we will carefully consider any new information. London Mayor Sadiq Khan said this week, "We have learned many lessons after the horrific attack on Manchester Arena. Police are working closely with City Hall, city councillors, but also with those organising concerts such as this one in the coming weeks. I believe Vienna has its own reasons for cancelling the Taylor Swift concert. We will move forward and continue to work closely with the police to ensure that the concert can take place safely." Swift's Eras Tour ends in Vancouver, Canada on December 8th. The 152-date concert series, in which Swift runs through hits from her 17-year career, is expected to surpass $2 billion by the end of its run, with the staggering per-night receipts revealed by Variety last month. So haven't discussed on that, that's it for this amazing episode. Please don't forget to hit on that subscribe button for your everyday Taylor Swift updates. Thank you.